Hi guys, Gordon here, just to give you a quick overview for the week commencing the 8th through to the 14th of June. We're just looking at the main movers, and the main things we're going to look at this week are going to be the Sun going in conjunction with Mars. This is going to create intense energies. We're also going to be looking at Mercury as it goes on its path direct now. It stopped going retrograde. That happens around midweek. And we see Saturn coming slowly back, going retrograde, coming back gently into the sign of Scorpio. But the main thing is we get towards the end of the week, the Sun and Mars getting very, very close together. So intense energy at the same time that Neptune starts to go backwards. We could see some stories breaking very much in the press of everything is not as it seems. Stay tuned, see what it means for you as an individual, for your star sign. Greetings, lovely Pisces, sun sign Pisces, rising sign Pisces. My name is Gordon, and I'm going to be looking with you at the astrology trends for the week commencing the 8th to the 14th of June. Thank you very much for joining me, and you've seen from the trailer that there are some quite major energies playing around this week. Now, the first, obviously, what we need to be looking at is where the concentration of energy is. And as you're probably aware, if you've been watching the other videos, it's around your 4th house, and that has been for about the last 2 to 3 weeks. What do we see down there? Well, we see challenge in the shape of Mercury. Now, as I've mentioned in the trailer, Mercury this week goes direct. It starts on its journey. By the end of June, it would have passed right out of its shadow and been moving direct and carrying on. In your sign also this week, we start to see your ruler, Neptune. Now, Neptune is starting to go retrograde. Now, this can be quite important for you simply because it is a ruler, but it is an outer planet, so its effects are not felt immediately. It's not as a faster moving planets that we're talking about here, which is going to be Mercury, the Sun, and also Mars. But it is setting up a challenge. And in your 4th house, what does your 4th house deal with? The 4th house deals with your home. So it can be to do with home moves, it can be to do with decorating, it can be to do with shifting things around the home. It also deals with your own energy. So how are you feeling? How are you dealing with things? Not so much on a health front, as that's more dealt with really with the 6th, but your 4th house is to do with your energy. So it can be concentrating, it can be testing you, because Mars and the Sun together are energetic and they need an outlet. So with Mercury just starting to go retrograde, Mercury has been concentrating the last 2 to 3 weeks in that area of your chart. So you'd have been either looking at yourself, what is good for you? Are you frustrated around the work front? People been getting on your back and you're feeling you need a change because it's not doing yourself any good. Maybe you've been concentrating on a house move because that would have been stuck around this area simply because of the Mercury retrograde. It's concentrated, it's not allowed to move forward. That energy now expands. It now starts to go. We get, I wouldn't say we get an explosion, but we're certainly getting a release of the tension. So whatever was holding up is now starting to move forward. But beware, because the caveat here is going with Mars. And as we go with Mars towards the end of the week, the Sun joins with Mars and everything all joins together. And as we reach the end of the week, you can be finding a little bit of a crescendo, because also being brought into the fray here is the effect of Saturn, which is coming back into your 9th house. Now, the 9th house is to do with dreams, it's to do with deep wishes as to where things were going forward. So something may be going round in a circle here and can be testing your patience. This week is a week to really take a deep breath. It's not to get involved too deeply, because as we move forward through June, we do start to see general changes within the chart that can relieve maybe the pressure cooker that has been building and needs to have its energy dissipated. Thank you so much for getting involved, lovely Pisces, and I look forward to speaking to you again next week. But remember, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do press the subscribe button, and that gets the videos to you on a regular basis. Speak to you next week.